in the media, mention it so that others may hear. Part of the strength of unity is realizing that you belong to something large and powerful that others believe in as well. Don't be afraid to show your support. You are yet all this world has. Let this world know about the way, and in so doing, pass along that the time has come for change. You can do all these things if you only believe in yourself enough. I believe in you, as does she who sent me. Now, believe in yourselves and change the world. My friends, we are one people. In the way, we have the chance to start acting like it. Peace and blessed be. And that concludes chapter 14. The way. Chapter 15. Regarding chapter 13. Islam and Muslims. Muhammad is the messenger of God, and those who are with him are hard against the unbelievers, merciful one to another. Thou seest them bowing, prostrating, seeking bounty from God and good pleasure. Their mark is on their faces, the trace of prostration. God has promised those of them who believe and do deeds of righteousness, forgiveness, and a mighty wage. Quran, Victory 48 and 35. Israel and Islam. The view of Jerusalem is the history of the world. It is more. It is the history of earth and of heaven. Benjamin Disraeli, 1804 to 1881, English statesman, author, Tangrid, Book 3. Israel. For in the division of the nations of the whole earth, she set a ruler over every people. But Israel is the Lord's portion, whom, being her firstborn, she nourished with discipline, and giving her the light of her love, doth not forsake her. Therefore all their works are as the sun before her, and her eyes are continually upon their ways. Apocrypha, Ecclesiastes 17:9. Christianity and Christians. Christianity has operated with an unmitigated arrogance and cruelty necessarily, since a religion ordinarily imposes on those who have discovered the true faith the spiritual duty of liberating the infidels. James Baldwin, 1924-87, a U.S. author, letter from a region in my mind, in New Yorker. But as it is written, eye hath not seen, nor ear heard, neither has entered into the heart of man the things which God has prepared for them that love her. The Bible, New Testament, 1 Corinthians 2 and 9. Children of the books. If all the world's religions would put half the energy into understanding one another as they do in proving the other's belief false, then perhaps the task at hand would be that much easier. Ah well, they are just children after all. Forgive them, mother, for they know not what they do. Still, it is time that the children of Abram, all his children, acted like the brothers and sisters they truly are. It is time for the hurting and the killing to end. lest both be forsaken in the eyes of the one. How many times must Cain slay Abel? How many times must paradise be withdrawn from your grasp, taken away by your own hand? The new Jerusalem will not be in the Holy Land, but a land to the north, with a people who will love her more and respect her laws. Mahdi. Thoughts on a cool summer day, August 1995. To all the children of the books and all those of the way, it is good to be with you again. I am going to answer one of the most frequently asked questions by those who have read the Way installments. Why was Way 13 not released? And what did it contain? There were two main reasons. First, the content of Way 13 Part 1 was such that it would have caused much turmoil and confusion within Islam at a time when Islam itself is finding a new course. Many religions hitherto hostile toward Islam have begun to extend the olive branch of peace. This process is too important to be interrupted. Secondly, Way 13, Part 2, had already been released and read by all of you. What? That's right. Way 13, Part 2, has already been released and all of you have read it. You see, my friends, all of the Way installments are Way 13, Part 2. Allow me to explain. I think you will find this revealing. Some of the Way installments dealt with Messiah projects. No, that isn't a typographical error. These, of course, were the special people chosen by the Doma to teach mankind the Word of God. Buddha, Jesus, and finally Muhammad, the last prophet of God. Each of these great men brought to the world a little piece of the puzzle. They left you a little more aware, a little more human, a little more closer to the one. Each of these men knew that it would be a long time before Elohim were capable of taking all the knowledge they had given them and making it a reality in their lives. There was simply too much growing up to do in terms of scientific knowledge, social development, and spiritual evolvement. You were simply not ready then to learn of your true origins, nor of the Doma. So they spoke to you in terms that you could understand, in parables and metaphors and mysteries to be solved at a later time. The time has now arrived. In Way 10 through 12, I offered proof as to the authenticity of my words, for the very first time revealing the true meaning of the book of Revelations. It turned out to be a testament to the past, not a prediction of the future.